Hey guys, Playrealm here, and today we're going to have another reaction video because it is a easy video and it's a bit late to make a gaming video. So today's topic or video we're gonna watch is top 10 video game creepypastas. If you don't know what creepypastas are, they're stories from the internet, and just Google them. Just type in creepypasta.org and have fun. So let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. In the commentary.
Welcome to Top 10 Archive. The internet is a breeding ground for creativity, and amongst the pool of that user-created content are little stories of horror known as creepypastas. Written as if real scenarios, creepypastas cover a variety of topics, video gaming included. We've scoured the internet, pulling 10 of the best video game creepypastas for your listening pleasure. So, dim the lights, lock the doors, and get ready for some tales that will make sleeping tonight a little difficult. Number 10, The Elder Scrolls Morrowind JBK Mod. When a video game becomes an obsession, the lines between reality and the game are easily blurred. That's one of the underlying messages to the JBK Mod creepypasta for The Elder Scrolls Morrowind. The original storyteller
I never
tells
read
the
this
plot
creepypasta, but
early
I did in fact heard of it.
killing off all main quest NPCs and introducing a dark figure known as the Assassin that deals constant damage to the playable character. The obsession comes at the hands of the poster's friend,
Personally,
crack
it
the mod's
seems
celestial code to
okay.
open a mysterious door in the ominous portrait room, following the eerie advice of several NPCs to watch the sky. Eventually, after countless hours of unsuccessfully trying to get through the portrait door, the friend loses grip on reality and severs contact with the storyteller. The last thing he describes is the spindly assassin visiting him in his dreams and spewing off real-life facts about him. It's not the first time a story has portrayed this sort of break in sanity, but the level of detail that went into making this sound like a true tale is commendable. Number 9, The Sims, Sonny the Clown. Though
I
this
never heard of
creepypasta
this
is a
one.
little amateurish in style, it's the substance that makes the grade. Electronic Arts' The Sims is a family-friendly game that admittedly does have some rather quirky moments, but none so quirky and creepy as this dark tale. Sonny, the tragic clown, is a real Sims character that visits Sims when they are depressed and own the tragic clown painting. In this creepypasta, the poster decides to put a twisted end to Sonny by setting him and everyone else in the house on fire. What follows is a story of revenge from beyond, with Sonny terrorizing the poor kid with unsettling imagery and loud, sudden bursts of music. The story works as a cool ghost story, especially with the climactic bleeding of the game world into the real world. Maybe not the most unique element to the story, but the way it's handled is fun. Number 8, Super Mario 128. Mario 128 initially appeared as a tech demo for the GameCube, showcasing the power of the system
GameCube was
before
beast.
disappearing into oblivion. The game resurfaced once again in the form of a creepypasta where a user claims to have played an early build of
That's a bit
what was
creepy.
meant to be a more mature Super Mario game. According to the recount, the game was graphically impressive, featuring realistic textures that didn't fit the usual Mario universe. After approaching a toad that berated Mario for not allowing Bowser to just kill him, Mario falls from a sky level down to a modern city where he would eventually meet his demise via decapitation by a terrifying render of Bowser. The creepypasta is relatively short in content, and even if you don't enjoy it,
Doesn't
it'll
Mario
leave
always
you
beat
wondering what a
Bowser?
mature Super
I don't
Mario
know.
game would be
I'm not
like.
into Mario.
Number 7, Sonic Adventure 2, Maria's Revenge.
Who's
What
Maria?
happens when someone so desperately seeks revenge that they overtake your game of Sonic
Isn't he
Adventure 2?
that? Isn't she? Sorry,
Creepypasta wiki
the
user Fictitious
uh
Animation apparently
purple
found
one.
himself in such a
I don't really
scenario
know.
when Maria Robotnik, granddaughter to Gerald Robotnik and friend of Shadow the Hedgehog, started showing up in eerie segments. Fictitious Animation states that Maria would appear as a transparent sprite in a variety of stages
Transgender?
of
What?
undress, leading readers to assume her experience in the Ark space colony was a traumatic one. Though Maria and Gerald was portrayed as having a good relationship, the creepypasta paints a different picture as Maria pleads for Shadow to kill her grandfather. The popularity behind this creepypasta likely stems from its ability to paint an entirely different picture to a story behind two people that we thought we already knew. Number 6. Polybius. In 1989, German
Yeah, I
developer
heard
Sims
this one,
introduced a limited release of a
and I did
brand
read
new
it.
arcade game named Polybius. The shoot-'em-up puzzler found its way into several suburbs in Portland, Oregon, achieving insane popularity that resulted in lines of people waiting to play it. Some believed that there was more to Polybius than what was on the surface, especially as people started to
Wasn't it made by
complain
the
about
U.S. government
experiencing
for
flashes of
for
horrific faces out of the
uh
corner of their eyes while playing.
yeah, it was made
Those
by
truly engulfed in
the
Polybius,
U.S. government.
nightmares, nausea, headaches, blackouts, and even amnesia were said to occur. Legend has it that one of the machine's owners talked about men in black suits collecting data from the game, speaking nothing of what they were doing, and taking none of the money inside the machine. After only a month, Polybius disappeared entirely, making a very brief comeback in 1998 when a cabinet appeared and disappeared almost instantly. Was Polybius a cover for government testing? Or is this just another
It was made
effective
for the U.S.
creepypasta?
government testing.
Number 5. Pokemon Lavender Town Syndrome. Pokemon
Yeah, I
is an
heard this one
extremely
as well.
popular gaming series and has likely influenced some into doing something a little out of character, but never should suicide be on that list of things. According to this popular
Well,
creepypasta,
the
shortly after the
music
release of
is
Pokemon Red
ear
and Green in
scratching,
Japan
but
in
it shouldn't
February
just
of
kill someone
1996,
kill
there
himself
was a
for it.
rash of suicides thought to be associated with the game. Children between the ages of
Oh
7
yeah, by
and
the way
12
guys,
were
all
succumbing
these
to
stories are fake,
unexplainable
besides the
tragedies,
Polybius
and
one.
all
That one
eyes
might
pointed
be
to the
true.
seemingly
I don't
innocent
really know,
children
and
of
I
the
don't
video
really care.
game. It was said that children became afflicted only after reaching Lavender Town in the game, and those that didn't commit suicide complained of migraines, sleep apnea, insomnia, and nosebleeds.
I was
Lavender
ways of
Town's theme
listening to a
music was said to
song.
include high
Seems legit.
frequencies that only young teens and children could hear. The theme had been fixed shortly after to include lower frequencies, thus putting an
Nidoran.
end to the mysterious
Male
Pokemon-induced string of
versus
suicides.
Dingdar.
Number 4. Mario Hack. Sometimes creepypastas are a
There's
little
a
more elaborate than
picture
just someone
of
retelling a story. In the
In
case of a
the
mysterious
creepypasta
Super Mario
Mario,
World ROM hack
and it's quite
originally
creepy.
found at
I don't really know.
swcentral.net, the pasta was something that could be played and experienced. In the odd take on Super Mario World, the tables have turned, and Mushroom Kingdom's hero, Mario, is actually some sort of antagonist in the game. Later events hinting that he may be responsible for a gory murder. The hack is elaborate, changing level names, color palettes, and dialogue boxes to create this world where Mario simply is not welcomed. The hack ends with what is thought to be a representation of Mario's death and, quite possibly, his existence in hell. If not viewed properly, the hack can come off as sloppy and unfinished, but those that know what to look for will find a clever creepypasta that will not soon be forgotten. Number 3. Ben Drowned.
I think
Can
we
a video
all
game
read
be
this.
haunted?
Not the
In the
only
case of The
person that
Legend
I
of
know who
Zelda,
hated this
Majora's Mask,
creepypasta.
some think it quite possible.
I just found it
The
very,
legendary
very
creepypasta
overrated.
Ben Drowned is elaborate, lengthy, Majora's Mask
Watch
N64
Sonic.exe be
cartridge.
number 2 or number
According to
1.
the tale, Alex received a mysterious copy of Majora's Mask from an old man that had saved a file named Ben. After some time with the game, Alex started to unravel the mystery behind Ben while playing through Ben's ominous
Shouldn't
save
you
file.
just,
As the story
you see
unfolds,
Ben
a
John, shouldn't you just
supernatural
destroy
force
the evidence?
toys with Alex, using the Cleverbot AI chat client to engage in haunting
Yay
and
for
eerie
Cleverbot.
conversations.
Even though it's
Due to the
freaky as
depth and
hell.
subtle realism of the story, Ben drowned erupted into a madhouse of
You know
popularity,
what I should do?
spawning
Make a
catchphrases
video
and plenty of fan
of
art, making it one
me
of the most
talking to
successful
Cleverbot.
video game
Like the
pastas out
video if you
there.
want me to do that.
Number 2, Herobrine. A game so simple in nature
Oh,
like
Herobrine.
Minecraft has bred a world of
Herobrine has to
possibilities,
be
from
the
adventure
only
modes to
creepypasta
internet
that I actually
sensations.
believed.
Amongst the creations
Wait,
stemmed
that's a
from
lie.
Minecraft's
When I first got
popularity
into
was
creepypastas
Herobrine,
4
a
years ago, I believed in the
creepypasta that was
tales
initially
all.
met with
Do
widespread
not
belief that it
search it up.
actually existed.
I don't advise it.
Herobrine is said to be a character in
Because
Minecraft
it is
controlled by
creepy
something
as
far more
balls.
intelligent than the game's
Well,
AI. His blank
if
white
you're like
eyes haunt
7
those
years
that come
old.
across him, though his
No, I
presence
was
in-game is typically
10 when I
benevolent
first
as he
started.
builds
Since I'm
impressive
14 today,
structures like
I don't
pyramids.
really know.
The creepypasta picked up steam when Brocraft streamer Copeland inserted Herobrine into a streaming session via a retextured
Number
painting.
1 to be Sonic.exe.
Speculation that the white-eyed
Number 1,
character was a
Sonic.exe. I'm
ghost,
calling it.
specifically the ghost of Notch's brother, became popular as more and more gamers claimed to have witnessed Herobrine in their game. Though Notch was impressed as to the creativity behind Herobrine's existence, he was also quick to deny the existence of both Herobrine and a deceased brother. Number 1, NES Godzilla.
Oh, wow.
How can something as innocent as a Nintendo game based on the King of the Monsters breed such a complex creepypasta as this
I heard
one?
this creepypasta
There
is
are 8
really,
chapters
really
to this
good.
story, spanning across one playthrough of the NES's Godzilla Monster of Monsters. Author Kosmidov drew up an elaborate game plan that included designing new sprites, some from later Godzilla movies and others from his own twisted mind, and fleshing out a coherent horror story. To
Oh, it's
avoid
red.
succumbing to the repetition
That
that
red
marred the
guy who's
Godzilla
always
game, Kosmidov
frowning.
created his own
I don't
environments
really
that
know.
featured their own hidden stories, such as a frozen wasteland where literally nothing, not even the enemies, have survived. Surprisingly, despite its length, the creepypasta continues to keep readers' attention as
I'm
each
surprised
section
Gygas
introduces a
isn't
new
on
clue
here.
to the big mystery of what the
But
F is
Gygas
happening
it is
and what
the
exactly
villain
is
in the
behind the disturbing
Mother
creature
Earthbound
known only
series.
as Red.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it right here 'cause it's time. Like, have you guys ever realized that, the, walkway to get to, Gygas is a replica of a woman's, I'm not gonna say it because I want this to be a PG related, a blah 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 blah, a thing. No, fuck. I want this channel to not be age restricted. There we go. So yeah, guys, that is the end of the video. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow.